Oh, okay.
Take me home, Daddy-O.
Good start.
Oh.
Apple juice. You may be wondering.
Okay, now my
Show the
microphone's
world.
actually on.
Fuck.
Did you hear I
don't
went
even
through
know
like
what's
a
happening.
full hour-long stream
I was gonna try and twist
with
that into
my microphone off?
That's good.
So
Oh,
yeah,
God.
we are live
Where even is this stream happening? I can't find it.
on my YouTube.
It's on VidMe.
Also, just
Are
go
you
into announcements
okay?
on the.
Place for creators.
Oh God. Please no. Not like this.
We will never die.
Alright, so
Thank you for your support. It
Doc,
really
I
helped.
don't think we can hear you in.
I think he's talking to the people, but we're
Hello?
also talking
Hello?
over him.
testing.
Oh, well, we
It's,
can't
it's
hear
showing.
He's
Doc.
talking
Discord.
on the live stream, but he's not. I can't hear him in the Discord.
Yeah, me neither. Cause
You get
he's
off.
like-
Fuck
It's
off.
like on a fucking subway
Come
station.
on.
Welcome
Hello?
back.
Hello?
Oh,
there we go.
finally. There we
Finally.
go.
Jesus Christ, why is it doing that?
Weird.
Am I still on the... Okay, I'm on the stream too. Okay.
Yeah. That's good.
That was awesome. Alright, so...
You're right.
Literally the fucking Oscars, but for Abridged stuff.
Oh, I have a question, Doc.
Yep.
Why do you still have VidMe up there in the apps? In the
Because I haven't bothered to delete it.
Because he still holds up hope.
I haven't bothered to delete it. I don't use my anime list either, or CCC, or BTVA, or the Ablo
So
map.
cool.
I had to privatize my my go to VidMe video because that's not true anymore. That's not.
Yeah, I've taken it off of my YouTube. But yeah, we were gonna start off by talking about some what happened in Abridging in 2017. I thought it was a pretty cool year.
I'll tell you what
No,
happened.
it was the best year, to be frank. It was a good fucking year.
I remember when
People rode off the momentum of Tiba and fucking. I mean, say what we want about Tiba itself, but it held some momentum. It got us through a year.
I remember in the post Tiba thing. I think it was Kaiser Neko said something like, "What was the total impact?"
Get out of Abridging. It's done. I'm killing it. I have the switch in my hands right now. Don't. If you shoot me, it's tied to a pacemaker in my heart, and if I die, so does Abridging.
No, he said something.
Just a mass triple copyright strike will sweep the Abridging community.
He said,
"Try to survive that, fuckers." Some of y'all don't even know how to handle copyright.
But in all honesty, he said something along the lines of, "What was the impact of Tiba? We'll see in the upcoming years." And I think this year was a good indicator of that. There were a lot of people that came about because of Tiba that are going strong this year, and we saw a culmination of that.
And most people Tiba killed.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Like physically killed them. Like they're no longer alive.
Like, have you seen
It must have been
Falero
a great-
recently? I think Tiba killed him.
Tiba pulled the plug on him.
Hold off that life support. You can't be grandfathered in for too long. That's the thing about being a grandfather. Your days are limited.
Your days are numbered, kid.
I mean, 2017 must have been a great year for Abridging because you know how you usually have this list of animes that your friends give you that you need to watch or something, but you'll get to it later. I have that of a abridged series.
I still
I'm
don't
like,
really know what Tiba was.
A fever dream.
Nobody ever like gave me a straight answer.
Don't
They
worry,
were
you weren't
like-
even born yet when Tiba happened.
That's
so
true.
Don't worry about it.
I was born right after Tiba, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is there so much blood in this hospital room?
So for the people on stream that are wondering what this on screen here is, it's an idea for an abridged award show that Ivan came up with for, I think it was for Ablo, but it never went through. So instead of letting it to go to waste, I think what we're going to do is just go through the list and do like a discussion of what we thought some of the best of the year was for each
Watch
category.
Mojo's top abridges of the year. Uncredited.
Sorry, I'm late, guys.
Brought to you by the
Yo,
Dank Tank.
you're not that late. I think 5 minutes have gone by.
That's what
So
she
we haven't even gotten into the actual list yet.
All
This
right,
is
sweet.
the abridged Oscars.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Joining us are these folks right here.
Oh,
Hey.
there we go.
What's up?
Actually, yeah, let's go through and like introduce ourselves. So,
Oh, okay.
404, you go first.
Oh, hey, I'm 404 VA. A lot of people just call me Devin. I've been in the community for about 3 years, and I'm a writer, director, voice actor, editor, you name it. And the main thing I'm known for, which is not on YouTube right now because YouTube is an asshole, is my Super Sword Art Online abridged, and I also have a ReZero abridged.
Oh
that
shit!
I need
Really?
to put up again.
Ivan.
I'm Ivan Leroy. Either you know me or you don't. You'll know soon enough.
That's actually a good assessment.
It works.
Do you want me to light up your cigar there?
At this rate, you'll know soon enough.
Neo?
I'm Neo Minister, leader of closed captions, and the most professional shitposter you'll ever meet.
And Z?
I'm the overseer. I make Ruby abridged.
Yep,
To the
voice
point.
over.
All right,
There he is.
so we got
Pretty much
our
everybody else.
we got our list here. Best supporting actress, female VA who doesn't play the lead role, often playing multiple roles or an important side character. Cite the project or single most noteworthy role they've had. Any people that you guys want to put out there for that?
Wait, does
Pretty
this
fucking easy.
does this make us the Academy?
Does it?
Sure.
No, this makes us a bunch of fucking boys.
It makes us really
Are we the abridging Academy?
it makes us really full of ourselves is what it does.
So we're the Abridging Academy,
I
as
thought we already were.
Are we the Academia? I'd like to thank the Academia.
I'd like to thank Boku.
I'd
This
like
is
to thank
Boku no
Boku.
Academia. Boku no
like to
Abridging Academia.
I'd like to thank Boku no the Academy.
You know, the Academy.
By Joyride Entertainment.
Oh no.
I can't believe they killed the Oscars.
I can't believe. I can't believe.
No, it's not like, no, it's I can't fucking believe the Oscars are dead.
I can't believe. I can't.
That's my meme.
I can't believe they killed Oscar.
Rip in peace, Oscar De La Hoya.
I was thinking Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, I like it better. Rip Oscar the Grouch. Rip in trash cans, you fucking pest.
All right, so best supporting actress. Any
This one's
nominations? Ivan, I think you got someone.
It's fucking Naomified. Like, it's pretty fucking easy.
I was actually going to
She's a fucking
Yeah.
anchor.
She's. That's a
Yes,
dog.
Ramsey, he agrees.
Ramsey's like, oh shit.
Naomified senpai, of course.
Yeah, bye. I'm in stream.
Fuck. That's a good question. It's almost like there's no female VAs in the abridging.
Almost like she
Um,
monopolized the position of support.
Actually, I thought a really good one was in.
I was gonna say.
Overlord
Killer.
Abridged. I thought Izanami did a
Carrot-
really good job in that.
I was gonna say my favorite performance in that was Carrie. I think.
Well, yeah, but I think that
There's, like,
constitutes
I'd
lead.
also throw a line over for Bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she did a really good job in what's it called? The Food Mint.
Oh yeah, the American person.
The meat.
The meat
Connoisseur.
lady.
I feel really
Me-
bad because I know all these people from Twitter, but I don't know what they were in.
The woman.
Yeah, it
of,
definitely feels bad, man.
woman made
Like
from
I
meat.
said, I have a list of abridged that I need to watch, and they're probably in them. I just need to get to it.
All right,
My
best
favorite.
best supporting actor. And by the way,
Um,
people in the chat, feel free to chime in if you guys
All right.
Anyone you want
For
to?
best supporting actor,
put
I
out
have an
there.
objective answer and a biased answer.
What is
I-
your nomination?
I have an absolute answer.
What is your nomination?
Objectively, it's fucking Coffin Jockey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
Once
I,
think-
again, a fucking anchor.
I think he's one of, if not the best male VA in the community.
Yeah, he's fucking solid.
oh god, I just saw the third category. Okay. But yeah.
Very humble guy.
All right,
fuck's
Ramsey.
sake.
Ramsey, I'm sorry for getting ahead of myself, but
Rams
no.
is like, no, Charleston VO.
I ordered pizza, so that might be it. I'm gonna be right back.
No,
Get
well,
that pizza man on the line.
why don't we just fuck around until it's back? Because I do have a person who I'd like to throw into the ring.
Who? Let's say it right now, Ducks. Fucking being unprofessional.
I was gonna say Peo.
Oh, yep.
Oh yes, you're right.
Peo.
You're absolutely correct.
Everywhere.
Got it.
Peo
He's like
absolutely everywhere.
he's like the dark horse of the Abridging community.
He is in your
Taking
house.
it by storm. What is it? He started this year, right?
I just recorded with him earlier for episode 6 of Love Korea, and it was again one of the most fun, like the most fun I've had recording with anyone. It's just like he takes things and like he adds to them, and like even no matter what role it is. Like I worked with him on a role. He was literally just some guy whose only purpose was to pull up, was to it was a pun, and he took the character, gave it his own, like he came up with a voice for the character and then added a joke that I hadn't even thought of, and I don't know if that says more about him like as the voice actor rather than the character he was playing, but it was like I don't know.
I'm back.
I always
Yeah.
try to go to him
Totally
as
Peo.
often as possible.
Totally paid.
Yeah.
Like he started this year, didn't like 2017, right?
I don't remember.
Who are we
like-
talking about?
Because I've never heard. of
Well, I
him
didn't.
before.
We're talking about Peo. We think we're all pretty much in agreement that Peo fucking killed it this year.
I know.
think-
I was the first. Fate Zero was the first one he was cast in, but I know he appeared in stuff.
He's told me how he was in like some he was in some like other low key stuff. Start like as early
I
as
think your fucking
Yo.
Fate. I think that was his first like prominent role. Like that's the first time I ever heard him.
He was in other stuff as like side characters before that came out, but he was cast
was
in
his-
it first.
That was his breakout, in my opinion.
he like sent me some of his older stuff, and I was like, if any of this was even on the grid and I'd seen it, Peo would have probably stolen the show, and I would have been like, who the fuck is that guy that's like robbing a gas station?
Actually, thought we're joined here by Otaku de Friku,
What's good?
one of the main guys, one of the main guys behind 2GS Bootlegged, and I think Peo was actually in some of your stuff before he was in Fake Zero.
Who,
I
me?
think, yeah, I think before
Oh.
Fake Zero came out, I recommended him as like extra characters, and he was in that
Oh,
beforehand.
yeah. Yeah, he was in there. He was in a bunch of shit.
I know he was in One Piece.
He was in One Piece. He was in Vampire plus Swag It and High School.
Oh yeah, he was the dad in that, in both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, Peo's a homie. His voice is lit. He got some good tone.
He like pull off any like background character or even supporting character. It's just like I've always wanted him, like to do something with him where he's like the main character, but it feels like he's more in his element just doing
So
that.
so if we're all in agreement on Peo, what was everyone's favorite role of him this year?
This year?
For me, it was in
I feel like I'm
Love
biased.
Pre-recorded. That one girl.
Oh, Ruby.
Oh,
Yeah, Ruby.
yes.
Yeah. It got to a point where I was just like, we were like, oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna stop doing the law with the deep voice joke because I realized that's been done to death, and so episode, I think it was 4 rolled around, and I was like, here are the faces, here are the lip flaps that I'm gonna use for these lines, just do whatever, and that's how that ended up. So
Actually, you know what? I got a different one for that, but from the same series as the Seagull.
Oh god.
Oh shit, man, she knows.
Yeah. That was just a stupid fucking joke. Man, I think that was actually his idea. We were watching the original Source, and like the seagull came out of nowhere for no reason, and he was like, "What if the seagull was like, I don't know, some black guy?"
All right, so Otaku, best supporting actor. Who do you think in the community?
Oh man. Pale or either Pale or you. Was what are you?
Oh shit.
No.
Going
Getting
for
on-
it. He's
getting
kissing
on
up
it.
to the judge.
Just
To be fair, Doc was going
as
to be my
the-
biased answer too. So.
as
Right.
the academia.
my biased answer was Charleston VO. The guy was absolutely solid this year.
Oh yeah, as
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
not
man.
just as Ida, but like his Drake
No,
Bell.
I'm
or
not
whatever.
even talking about Ida. There is a charisma to that voice that I love. It's a very relaxed. In this community, it's sometimes you feel like people are assaulting you with their voice. And with Charlie, it's very relaxed. It's an effortless charisma that I really appreciate.
I like his is it Drake Bell? Is that who it is?
Yep, I thought it's me, Drake Bell. I'm here to kill y'all.
I
Woo!
love that. I love that.
For me, it was oh shit, sorry. It was Until Dawn Creeps is Anohana. It was his regular voice, but he did just he played up his own typecast to its fullest effect. I really enjoyed that.
Honestly,
I wanted
look
to kiss
forward to the next episode of Fake Zero, because I think I managed to direct him in his best, like, straight up acting that I've heard from him so far.
What the fuck, pre-ejaculate?
If I wanted to kiss up to anybody,
pay
he
attention.
hasn't been in anything recently, but it's Requiem's Quinn Murphy.
Yeah, he needs more.
He's
more
actually
recognition.
in my upcoming episode 2 of SSAOA, but that's not this year.
He also
Um,
gets paid to do like actual voice acting.
Yeah, but he's legit. Like that
Yeah,
guy,
if you
I
need
lo-
like
I
a
lo-
deep, sexy voice, he's your guy.
Oh god, yeah. Oh god, yeah.
I recorded with that guy.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, he was
He's,
so chill too. The guy,
he's also pretty funny and like comes up with some funny shit too.
yeah.
All right, best shit post, a project which its very production is the joke, humor
Easy.
Joyride
Direct.
Entertainment.
derived from the
Easy.
fact that it's not the producer's usual typical work quality.
Yeah, it was Team 4 Stars Attack on Titan episode 2, without question.
I don't know. I think
I still listen to the Rocket Man cover to this very day. I'm
It's
sorry.
it's
Bell Warrior
fantastic.
killed it.
It's fantastic, but I think Tokyo Ghoul Abridged comes in a very close second.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Tokyo
one.
Ghoul Bridge me and Earl Vasington have our own little subgenre of parody. Like we have like 6 of those kind of scripts. The faux pas Shakespearean dialect that goes on, where the characters address each other as the third person. I am the boy, and I will be doing the thing. And it's just this weird language that we created with these characters. And oh my god, I think we made that in 3 days.
I think my favorite part though is Naomi as Goku.
Oh my god. No, I shit you not. That might be one of her best roles ever. Hey,
Hey
it's
guys,
me,
it's
Son
Son
Goku.
Goku.
She goes, hey, it's me, Son Goku. I see you've prepared the safe space.
What about
If I ever bring Goku back in any of Bridges, he will be played by Naomi. Like Naomi is like it's because in Japan Goku's played by a woman, so why the fuck not?
yeah.
Right.
Whoa.
She's definitely my canon fucking parody. I'm sorry, get the fuck out, Masako. There's a new Goku.
It is.
Naomi to play characters in the video games.
I can read.
I want to hear her power up then.
Me
And
too.
here he goes Super Saiyan 3.
I should do that Super Saiyan.
Kakyoin!
video. No aura.
I think I thought of a person for
Uh,
this category for shitpost.
What's that?
how about
I was gonna say Keek Arkanshuck's YouTube poops that he makes of other people's parodies. Like normally he does Evangelion Man, but he did one of mine and then he did one of Overlord.
Yeah,
By
I've
Tina
seen
Gurren.
his. I've seen
And-
his YouTube poops.
It's just like, and I've talked with him too, and he kind of confirmed it. But I always thought like with those, he was just like stopped giving a shit with a lot of it, and that's come across in like all of his stuff. But the fact that he just at one point was like, I'm gonna, you know what, my style is like a YouTube poop. I'm just gonna do a YouTube poop of other people's parodies. And
The editing's really good.
I don't know if that counted, but yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I appreciate that attitude that I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not here
I've
to
seen
impress
Evangelion
anyone.
Man. That's all I've seen.
Yeah.
I don't know if it counts for this category because it kind of still is their standard quality, but the
Like, Evangelion Man definitely counts. Although it's definitely more YouTube poop than Abridged, but
but
I'm not
I
in a
was
position to talk about transcending the abridging fucking medium.
I was gonna say the Castlemania.
Oh,
Like
God,
I think the first
That
bit
was here's the thing, I wouldn't count it as a shit post because there was a lot of effort put into that.
I wasn't impressed by the first little bit. Like it didn't get me, but then once I started watching it towards the end, it got me.
Oh, you can put a lot of effort into a shit post. Believe me.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. I got the sound design in that is fucking
40-minute video. Sorry, that just no.
came out?
Just came out? Yeah. I wish it just came out.
But yeah, we might. It is worth talking about Castlemania. It's the sound design, like almost more than half of the sound effects is just leaping bass screaming. And it's some like they mixed it and they fucked with it and to the point where like actual sound effects were just like phonemes of the scream being used. It was really impressive, if not fucking hilarious. And then, of course, you got Ivan Man 64 absolutely killing it as Dracula.
That actually, you know what?
And I'm sure you guys don't know this. So here's a good behind the scenes. The man who talks Dracula, he was like, "Hey man, you know what? Carpenter? That's Leaping Bass's father, who walked into the room drunk
Really?
and started talking.
That
was unscripted. That was unscripted.
That's
That's
fantastic.
great.
Hey man,
That's
you know
great.
Carpenter? And they have,
Unscripted
I
is
think
the
they have
best.
about 20 minutes of recorded footage that they continue to use of that dad talking.
That is
It's fucking
fantastic.
incredible. Hey man, you know Carpenter? That's why Dracula says, "Get out of my room."
That makes it 100 times better.
It's great.
Going back like a category, Ivan Man 64 is an underrated actor
Oh God,
in the
yeah.
community.
I consider Ivan Man a lead. Like I know he's just crawling there,
Yeah.
but
I was saving
the
him.
man has the chops of a lead.
I was saving him for lead as well.
All right,
You know who is
I
it?
was
You know,
just
wait,
thinking
hold
about
on.
supporting actors
Actually,
as someone who hasn't seen the spotlight in
And-
a while, you know.
I still agree with Peo as supporting actor, but because it was so unanimous, I kind of want to like offer in a secondary like
Yeah,
runner
go
up.
for it.
Freddie Hines. I've worked with him on something.
I
And-
guarantee next year
Next
this
year he's
happens-
gonna be
if we-
lead.
He
Yeah.
will be he will be a lead actor. I picked him up on Joy Quest and just
Funny
listening to
thing.
this guy fucking every voice. This guy is a fucking go-getter. I'll get him some exposure. I'm gonna start trading his demo reels with some people. We're gonna get him fucking.
He's
up
gonna
there.
be
Yeah.
he's gonna be Gilgamesh in Fake Zero,
He is
and
the-
Charlie's
Freddy's
been
next-
promoting him.
Yeah.
Freddy's the next Peo and Coffin Jockey. Like he's there.
I've already
Wait, how far has Peo gotten to where someone can be the next him?
no, he's like
I mean,
on the other
Peo
side.
is
of the
fucking
book.
everywhere right now. Though. like
Yeah.
Naomi.
Right.
That's he's an anchor.
Yeah, he's
everywhere.
he's the male Naomi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
But yeah,
But yeah, Freddie Hines, absolutely great pick.
Freddy's on the way up. He's gonna like fucking eviscerate everyone in the.
He's going to be lead next year.
Mm.
Oh my god, you're back. I missed you. Well,
Hi,
missed you.
Noel.
Speaking of shitpost series, Pika Cheeks, when is Amagi Brilliant Park episode 2 gonna come out?
Hey, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could. You
Where's
got
it at?
100 more years, bro. Take a year on that shiz, man.
Oh yeah, you're in that. You're like the main guy. I've been looking forward to
Yeah.
that this whole time because I keep seeing the shitty posts in Ablo of
Enjoy
like
it,
the
man.
progress.
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm Kanye West.
Or pretty much a majority of Excalibur's like short stuff.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
And well, Excalibur's been like someone I've been following even before getting into abridging myself.
Yeah.
And he's like he was one of the like main inspirations. And I say inspirations loosely because really what it was is like I saw a couple people and I was like, huh, that looks like fun. I'll do that too. And then it's really all it is.
That's how an inspiration works.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck Team 4-Star and Tiba is, but like I know
Who is this Tiba?
Who is T?
no like I know Tiba held a competition called Team 4-Star, but like it's I don't beyond that.
Oh my
that's all.
god! Please, someone say that to them if you ever see them in person.
Say it to him at a con, man.
Just say I loved you in Tiba, like nothing else.
I loved you.
What a great parody Tiba was.
Go up to
guys.
Kazuneko and be like, hey, did you win Tiba or no?
refer to Kaiser Neko from now on as winner of Tiba. You know it's fucking hate that.
Mr. Tiba, is that you? Would you like to answer some questions?
Here he comes, Mr. Tiba.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Nah,
Oh, guys, we better duck away from this topic. Vmon doesn't want us to shit on Tiba, so we should move on.
Yeah, move on. What's next?
Best writers, best writer/writers.
All right, I'm actually gonna go.
Serious?
I'm gonna throw a curveball here. I'm gonna say Mr. Leroy Legendary with My Hero Abridged, even though there are many other things.
I'm not hearing enough slurping.
I could go on for days about.
Good choice.
I could go on. No, here's the thing. I could go on for days about like how much I don't care for the editing and the fact that it exists. But you gotta admit, like what you're doing with the writing in that show is like you're on something, and it's like if it was directed better, I mean, like, or maybe just something original, I would absolutely be into that, tuning in every week or month or whenever the fuck. But like I don't know, it's like the writing by itself without anything else is what I think is phenomenal.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've never seen My Hero Academia, but I know it's how big it is and how much of an influence it has and how like amazing people say it is. So when people go to you and say like your 5-episode long, 10 minutes per episode long series is better than the original, what magic wizardry are you using?
Fuck that cringy fanfic.
Sorry. I just noticed that Dusty tweeted at Team 4-Star asking if they won Tiba. What were you talking?
What?
Dusty, I love you, marry me.
Okay, I take it all back. Dusty, my choice for writer.
Actually, he's very underrated.
Dusty impresses me very much. I said that about Charlie. How I feels like some voice actors are just assaulting you. I feel like there's a lot of writers that are assaulting you with just this loud, obnoxious fucking humor, and Dusty just rolls in very quietly, and just it's a very quiet, poised humor, and I really like it.
He's the one. Oh, I don't even know who that was.
There's his for people watching, his Tanaka-kun is always abridgeless is fantastic.
I'm gonna like post links to the stuff we're talking about in the chat if that's okay.
Oh yeah, that's on my list to watch.
Do you have Are you a mod in the chat? Hang on, let me make you mod so you can post.
That. Let me
mod
fix
right
that
there.
and then subsequently realize
Does
my.
anyone want to add to the list of my things I need to watch? Please do.
There, now you're a mod, so you can post links if you want to do that.
All right, yeah. It's Dusty's thing.
All right. Any other writers anyone wants to bring forward?
Logan Laidlaw from
Yes,
Blazing
I
Edge Crow.
was waiting for the end to bring that forward.
The what?
His
Logan from Blazing Edge Crow. He's fucking.
Oh yeah.
He's dialing out.
To be fair, it should be mentioned it's him and Aaron Parnell.
Parnell. Yeah, I was gonna say Parnell, but I see some stuff he solos on too, and it's ridiculous.
We saw him right.
What I love the most of what he does is Digimon Try and then Digimon Abridged, where he bounces back between two different timelines and they all inform each other. That's some solid disciplinary writing right there.
It's
You have to watch two shows weave around each other. If Abridged 11 Go had caught on, that's what would have happened. I would have had two shows going at once, weaving around each other. I pre-wrote that shit. It's not easy to do. It's very hard. So that I really applaud that effort. Also, who else I like? I like Zay Overseer. Although I don't care for the editing or the voice acting, and basically it's exactly what Neo said about me. I will apply to Zay Overseer. The scripting is fucking hilarious. It's
working with
and
what
it's
you
thoughtful. And I like thoughtful writing.
A way to flip a situation on its head as well, like the script your way out of a situation that's out of context.
Yeah, I made it a minute into Ruby Abridged the first time before I clicked out, and then I became enlightened, and then I watched the whole thing.
I know it's difficult. It's really difficult to get around the editing.
It does definitely get better, and
it does.
Actually, it's
horrible.
It's awful.
For what it is.
God.
But
I wish Ruby Abridged would just end.
Terrible. The source material.
Be nice, Doc.
I'm
save it for Hatecast 5.
Like, hey, just have Grand Order, whatever the fuck tab.
Oh, Hazy Overseer, didn't see you there.
Oh yeah. For the source materials that Overseer had,
yeah, I don't know how you edit the lip flaps, to be honest. In a 3D. Yeah,
gonna get to a point where you just
I don't see how anyone could, is what I'm saying. So
ever. So that's a solid pass right there, because he's.
Are you guys talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
You were somebody's choice for writer.
Really? Oh, let me. That's
wasn't
weird.
me.
I wasn't here.
Now you can put a Bridges nominee in your resume.
Yeah.
You can put Tiba winner in your resume now.
When you apply to win.
Your resume.
It's like runner-up to Kaiser Neko.
So why should I hire you? Well, I wanted.
I'm gonna fucking tweet Kaiser right now. How's it
I wanted.
You just couldn't keep your dick out of Tiba, even though you're running it, Kaiser.
Oh, I won
your own
an
contest
award for making fun of a show.
You can keep your dick out, and now you know whose is bigger.
Another one I want to point out is Roland Nolan.
Oh yeah, Roland Nolan. Yeah.
Oh,
fantastic.
I love the Sword Farce Online.
Honestly,
here's the thing. It's actually not the writing of Roland Nolan that impresses me. It's the energy. The guy,
it is.
You gotta give points to consistency, and there's always a solid amount of energy always going.
It is, but his writing is fantastic too.
I would call his writing. It's momentous. There's a good momentum to it. It starts and then never stops until the video ends.
And the SFO especially shows its creativity.
There's no drop off to what he does, and that's impressive.
Yeah, it is. Inspiring.
Did anyone post this in the place that we don't speak of?
Who's the writer for He wrote with Yaroshin on a Fate Stay project. It's not happening anymore.
Oh, Omni Beneficial.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh,
like
well, he's not active anymore, so not really for 2017.
Ah, damn.
Shame.
That's a shame.
Shame.
Any other best writers?
I gotta say,
They're all crap.
I gotta say, Stephen King is really one of my favorites. I
like
especially like what he did with Monster Musume. It was really interesting. The use of birds was pretty good.
That's
Best-
actually I do got to throw another writer in here.
Under
Bell
the-
Warrior. The
Okay.
man is the Scottie Pippen of writing and abridging. I'm serious. The man is a good assistant writer. Fucking just nails it.
Absolutely.
Yuri Road and Yuri Harder would be nothing without him.
Oh fuck, I forgot.
I can throw in mine. Scooter Tricks. He's one of my. You guys have never heard of him because he's a My Little Pony abridger.
Actually, that was
No, thank you. Oh, yeah, I think
I
we've seen
started-
it during Diablo.
I started watching that because of you. It's weird.
he didn't watch the abridged. He just started watching My Little
It's
Pony.
weird.
It's
Is that
it's
your
weird,
only
but it's
compliment? Is that it's weird?
Is that
It's
the one where
weirdly
it's
good.
very political?
Okay, I was.
yeah. It's like it takes My Little Pony and turns it into like Game of Thrones. I think that was
Yeah,
what,
that's
how
what
you
we said. I
described it.
remember that we were in Avalon. And it was like they were looking at a map and they were describing like territory and shit.
Yeah,
And I'm like, is this the show or is this someone's?
He made stuff up himself.
I mean,
and,
I don't
like,
blame you for not knowing. You
He
know?
said
Because
that.
I've never seen My Little Pony, so I don't know
I don't
what's
blame you
what.
for not knowing.
As someone who has regrettably seen at least the first season, it is nothing like Game of Thrones. That person is on some kind of hallucinogenic.
Yeah, he's said that his biggest inspiration is Rick and Morty, and it's very
You gotta have a very high IQ to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
well more than that too, but more in that like if you like there are scene like it's becoming normal for a bridge series to like it's being normalized of the idea of taking a bridge series and actually giving it plot and character development and emotion. But there are some episodes of Scooter Tricks that like fuck with your head and like make you think about life and shit. Like, cause like he actually managed to
Yeah,
make
I gotta give that guy another shot. Like now that I have a confirmation of what's going on, because that was keeping me out. I'm like, I don't know what to make of what's in front of me, because I just
Like-
don't know MLP.
and it's written by one guy, which is even more impressive. So I can kind of relate, but he makes the fourth wall and brings it into a plot, makes it a plot point, like plot importance, because
Oh my
there are
God.
characters in the abridged series who actually know that they're in an abridged series. So when certain characters find out, so that when the beans are spilled and some of the characters do find out that they're in a series, they will like contemplate their own existence and shit, and it gets deep.
Wow. Where is that fucking sweet jazz coming from, and how do I turn it off?
Best editors. Red Beast is my first nomination
Yeah.
for that. I
was
think
gonna say,
it's an obvious.
Yeah,
I was gonna say either him or Runaway Tourist.
Tourist.
yeah,
Like-
Runaway Tourist is pretty solid.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
I like
like-
Tourist's work.
EOD
I was-
too gets not enough credit.
Because of Batman, I think people have an impression of his editing ability because of an old show he does. But you give that guy new fucking material, like he's been transitioning over the schmucks. And the guy's got a clean fucking style.
Honestly, I think I'm more impressed by his Batman stuff because it's such low quality footage that he's working
he
with.
he fucking stretches that shit to its limit. I can't believe it.
He does.
He does
So
a
much with,
fantastic
like,
job.
So limited movement.
I saw the thing. Apparently, there was like this Legend of Korra parody that somebody did.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh,
that-
the-
Oh yep, Project Voice Band. Yep, that's my winner
Yeah.
for editors.
I'm gonna have to go with them as well. Those are-
Sherby's is incredible. She does the custom animation on that.
some of the
Oh.
most flawless lip sync.
Yo!
Everyone's
TY,
joined.
TY.
Who the fuck?
Happy New Year! I see you're talking about Abridgers.
I can
I'm
ban you
happy.
now.
This sounds pretty fucking intense and
I
cool.
have power.
Mm.
Who else?
I was gonna say you gotta include for writers, or at the very least somebody interesting, like Keek. You gotta include Keek for this.
Keek won shitpost.
Well, that makes the
I'm
most
just
sense.
kidding.
But
I don't think anyone's won yet.
I feel like Keek definitely deserves some props for at least making a good, at least in terms of writing a parody that definitely isn't like thought provoking, but definitely works as a overall shit post, and especially just something that
Burped in the
keeps
middle
your
of his
interest.
explanation. Oh, how dare you?
And I'm sorry for that burp. I'm so sorry.
Anyway.
I'm eating
Who's-
as I'm eating.
Oh, me
Who's
too.
the other editor for the Schmucks? Ezzy. I think he
Oh,
deserves
yeah,
some
Ezzy's
props
great.
too.
As he's a fucking mainstay. He's been around here for a long time.
That makes just the most sense out of all of us.
All
What's
right,
the difference?
best art animation.
I think
Yeah.
Leroy definitely gets some props for this. He definitely does.
I don't
Teams?
think there's very many others, but absolutely, I think the one explosion with where
the fucking
support
explosion
girl
in episode 6.
explodes. That was clean. That looked exactly like it was from the original art style.
Because
You
it was
did
just an
fantastic.
explosion. There's
Just-
no model matching to go on. It's just an explosion. So
But it's
it could
clean.
fit anywhere.
It's
Just
clean,
pretty much-
and the body parts flying too.
Oh yeah. Now the body parts weren't even animated. That shit was I think that was just part of the freeze frame. Like I just put those things. I think they moved for maybe like 1 or 2 frames, but the explosion I think is a good. It wasn't that bad. I think it was 20. I think it was 20 frames.
I guess you can consider this a compliment, Leroy, because I can't nominate you for best original animations because I've never seen the original show, so I have trouble figuring out what's in the original and what's new.
What's real anymore?
You can tell for some episodes because some are like
You can tell
still,
by
but even then, it's definitely well drawn, and I have to give you props for that because you are a good artist.
Also,
are
the Yuri Road, when his arm stretches and slaps the girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
That unsettled me hardcore when that happened. I was like,
That was
the fuck?
fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh!
What I love about that, like, it's not even the arm stretching. I like because I played with the black bars that I do. If you look at that scene carefully, you actually see the hand extend past the black bar and gives it a
Oh my
3D
God.
effect.
Oh, dang.
And that's something I wanted to do again in My Hero, but I ran hard on my deadline. Because during that Bakugo Chili fight, there was going to be hands would be like when Bakugo grabs the ice and his hands go forward. He was actually going to grab one of the black bars and throw them.
oh. That's too
But we ran out of time.
Put on your 3D glasses now.
Actually,
Uh,
Dusty makes a
yeah.
fantastic point that I can't believe I missed. Made
I was gonna
Dropout
say-
Online.
Oh,
Super
my
Ninja.
There it is.
I have to clap.
Long time since a parody has made me really excited for what it has the potential.
Oh,
Like,
he's
I know-
gonna do.
I
one-
even saw like a tweet he made where he was like, he saw a computer in another show. He's like, finally, I can add another show to the thing. And I was like, oh my God, Ninja, you're insane.
Like it's not like this hasn't. It's not that it hasn't been done before, but it's actually being done where you actually can see a series being made of it.
Yeah.
Because no one has ever done something like this full series, and so that makes me very excited to see how that goes. Because that's about like 3 or 4 shows going in one parody.
Yeah, I think the first
let's
episode
go.
is 3 so far.
Let's go to Dragon Maid, get Dropout.
So is he planning more shows to add? Is that
Yeah, I
he's
know-
adding a
That's what it
Ghost in the
sounded
Shell.
like.
He's
I know
adding
for
Ghost in
sure-
the Shell.
Yeah, he had the auditions for Ghost in the Shell and there was something else.
It's
Because like Makoto is supposed to be like a moderator on the game or something. Like that's what the lore is. Like I'm excited. I'm really excited. I auditioned and I'm obviously not cast. But, like I'm really fucking excited for that shit. It's gonna be killer.
I was gonna add in.
I thought you were
something.
going to say, like,
Oh,
I'm
he-
auditioning and I'm obviously not going to get it, so...
He also did some custom frames in Collide Liner and Fake Stay Night, and you cannot tell where they are if they aren't pointed out to you. He's fantastic. All right, best musical performance. There aren't many of those, but
there's a easy clear cut winner, and it's My Toaster's Retarded with Mew Venus.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Haruhi.
Hard.
Like it's not even a joke. It's just a straight up good song.
Right.
I think that's the winner of that category, but I think a definite nomination is the Alexander Anderson.
Oh my, yeah, definitely.
I don't think
Oh
I
yeah,
saw
that was cool.
No doubt.
Alexander was made for that parody. Not the-
Putting aside the vocals, the actual instrumentals behind that were fantastic. I thought it was better than the original. If I'm being perfectly honest, the instrumentals.
I'm trying to hear it in my head, and I think you're right.
I was gonna say Throne of Atlantis, but that didn't come out this year. That came out last year.
When
Oh, yeah. But you know what did happen? Fucking DC Universe Abridged, they did a duet of "You Lost That Loving Feeling." That was
Oh, yeah.
The Aquaman thing.
Demon Grocery Store and who plays Aqualad? It's not X-Ray.
Malcolm X-Ray. I can't believe he's actually voicing in something like this. It's kind of boggles my mind.
I when I found out it was that Malcolm from the Nostalgia Critic, I was like, really?
It's
That's
very
interesting.
intriguing.
But it's not a big shocker because the critic himself has been in Team 4-Star parodies.
Wait, really?
Oh yeah, he's done some backup voices. He's most prominently in Attack on Titan, the pilot they did.
Yeah, he was the narrator.
Oh shit! I just realized something for best visual edit. Well, no, animation. We forgot about TFS with like Kerbifer.
Who?
He did like an entire original
Oh, yeah.
animation.
Oh yeah.
We brought up Project Voice Bend, didn't we? Because I think they win art and animation. Sherby's is ridiculous.
Absolutely.
She can actually mimic. She's perfectly on model and does effects. Just dial to 11. It's ridiculous.
Damn.
Oh, did anyone mention Kaduyu? I don't think any of it's come out yet, but she's working on like she's working on like the Dimwits thing that Talk.
Oh
is doing.
yeah, that's actually something worth pointing out because she does some custom animation for that, and you couldn't tell.
I was like, wait, you mean Talk showed me the clip that she did, and I was like, okay, was this without the animation? And she's like, no, that was the animation she did.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
cannot
where?
tell.
I couldn't
It
tell.
matches.
So
Like
what
the
parody
one-
will this be for?
Dimwits Abridged from Team Dagger, I believe.
No, it's not
It's
Team
also
Dagger
Dagger.
anymore.
Oh yeah, Numbskull.
Oh,
was kicked
what
out.
is it?
Talk was kicked out.
Oh, well, shit.
Oh really?
Dang.
Oh,
Well, he
I
left.
don't think I know he's not an abridger, but he works with like a lot of abridger, and I see he's like really active in the abridger.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, you know my boy Dai Tomodachi.
Oh
I was
god,
gonna
yeah.
say that too because I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he would count all of his SFM stuff.
He's not an abridger, but I mean like he's definitely worth mentioning.
He hangs in that realm. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Right.
He does things on the side, but he mainly does.
But
his,
I like
source
the
filmmaking stuff.
like
We
the
can-
voice actors he employs.
We can actually include him as an abridger now.
Really?
Oh really?
Well, whenever Neo Yokio comes out.
Yeah, because he wrote with me and Doc on Neo Yokio, so yeah, he could
Oh,
be
that's
classified
cool.
as one.
When is Neo Yokio coming out?
that link posted. that link.
Probably in like a month.
I'm excited for that one, honestly. I'm glad you guys had me in that. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you got in it, bro. I like your lines, man. They're great.
I try hard.
Lead
Best
actor.
lead actor. Yeah.
Oh well, I think we already said it earlier, but Ivan Man 64.
Ivan Man, he's definitely one of
I'm
them.
mad. What about Charlie?
Ivan Man.
He's more of a
I-
side. He's like
He's a support.
support.
He's
Yeah.
definitely a support. Charlie's only led on fights with monster girls.
Whoa.
True.
And-
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, only on Fights with Monster Girl. That's the only thing he's lead on.
He only
Sure.
he was only like in the beginning of Fake Zero though.
Who was
Yeah.
the guy that played Subaru in everyone's ReZero thing?
Wyatt Baker, or Oyobi.
Yeah,
WTSH,
Oyobi.
yeah.
He's like the
Depending
only one
on
I can
which
really
one
think
you watch.
of. Well, it was fuck, what was it? It was Gigux, and then he was also in I think D's.
Yeah, it was Wyatt. It's
Yeah.
Wyatt for sure because Giga can D will canonize the same actors in their parodies.
Jesus Christ.
What about Buddy? Says Dusty Socks. He's fantastic, but I'm trying to think what's he lead on.
But
Well,
he
he's leading
Akame.
Yeah.
Akame. Okay.
I'm not in the position to talk
And
about
then
Akame.
he's also, isn't he? Oh, fuck. Or no, that's Mark. I get
Tanaka
Mark
too,
and
no?
Buddy confused somehow.
Is he leading Tanaka?
But like, fuck.
How about Blazing Azure Crow? Right off the bat.
Oh, yeah, he's worthy.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's good.
And then I'll get my biased vote out. My biased vote out there. Beautiful Valentine.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Second that.
He has to. He has to play two characters in All Might. Like it's.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like the character of all, because it gets done so much too, like the character of All Might, people that can pull it off have already been named for this category even. Like, but Val's I thought was like an interesting take, and that difference in voice is like, oh wow, that's the same person.
I'd also throw one in for Grimjack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to really quickly go back to supporting actor. I'm really impressed with his performance in Overlord. Hawk, his performance in Overlord, I think, was by far his best performance so far, and I'm really impressed by it.
So far, Lord. Am I right?
Anyways, lead actress.
Lead actress. I'm actually gonna.
What was that?
Ali Floro.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, that's
I'm 100% giving it to. Actually, no, I can't. Either I'm gonna either give it to Carolyn in Overlord or Mew Venus in literally everything she does.
We almost forgot someone for male.
Oh,
Hunter.
Dark
Moon. Dark Moon.
Oh yeah. He
He
did.
almost
He
forgot
did
about him.
Ainz. He did a really good job on that.
Oh
I
yeah.
liked him I actually liked him as Kirito better than anything else. I feel like
Yeah, he did a
Definitely
good
does-
job in that.
it was like a take on Kirito. That was like, yeah, I feel like that's what I'd go for if I was trying to make something accurate. But for a actress, can I give a biased answer? Completely biased. And I have an experience with it, but Ash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I casted her as Kobayashi in Dragon Maid, and the whole story behind that was really funny because I held an audition for the lead characters. I held auditions for pretty much everyone except, in fact, the only ones that I asked people specifically to play them were like Elma and I think Luca.
Oh.
I could be wrong. But it was really funny because I casted her because it was like, oh yeah, sounds accurate. So it sounds kind of like the sub or the Japanese VA. And then we did episode 1. It came out, and then somebody was like, "Did you literally get like the English dub VA for Kobayashi?" And I was like, "No, why?" And then I watched the dub, and I immediately went to Ash. I was like, "Are you the VA for Kobayashi in the dub?" and like so far we've done 9 episodes, and her performance in every single one of them has blown me away.
I'm an idiot. I can't believe going back to lead actor Otaku. Oh my god. This guy here carries so much energy.
He doesn't just carry energy; he carries parodies.
Yeah,
There's a few parodies I've seen that I don't like, but he's in it and he just saves it. Same goes for Senile Snake. These guys are fucking Atlas. They carry shit on their shoulders.
Oh, there you go.
Who left?
It was 404. I
Oh.
think.
No,
No, it was
No?
Yeah,
It was
sorry. It was
Wongo.
I got the name mixed up. It was that Shinzo? Money's on Shinzo.
Wongo
yeah.
Bump.
400 on
Oh,
Shinzo.
Wongo, bro. Yeah.
Washi.
Yeah, see, it was the $400. It got me mixed up.
Hey, digits lives, you know.
Requiem's as Oda, says Dusty
Digit
Socks.
Lives.
Yeah. I think that's worth bringing up.
Oh my god.
Requiem's as Oda and Tanaka-kun.
That is hands down one of my favorite like abridged performances this year was Quinn as Oda.
Two things. One, congrats to Ash for being in a Nintendo Switch game soon.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah,
Which
she
one?
got in. She's gonna be in a Nintendo Switch game. Congratulate her.
Which one?
Nice.
It just
It's
didn't
called
yet.
My Time at Porsche. It was like Kickstarter.
It's called Mario Odyssey 2.
She's
She's playing Mario.
It's called Mario Odyssey, the first expansion.
And for definitely for actress, I had to point out Bread. Like, can we all point out Bread at some point? Bread.
She's
we did earlier.
we did as side as supporting.
Supporting, yeah.
Who's she lead on?
She was a lead on. I'm gonna be very fucking biased. My first thing that like came out this year. She did a fucking fantastic job.
Everyone's biased with Brad.
Yeah, and plus she's done a lot of other like I'll admit it side roles, but she definitely deserves a lot of like props for shit, you know.
There's some cold mashed potatoes right next to me. Should I eat them on stream?
Yes.
Donate $10 to.
No, just fucking do it,
Got
pussy.
like a half bottle left,
Right
so
now.
we keep moving on here.
All right, best
That's-
cast.
Seven Deadly Schmucks. What a wonderful fucking group.
Yeah,
Actually-
I gotta agree right there.
actually-
Every voice actor in that is fucking charming as fuck.
I'd like to limit it down to just the Schmuck Squad for a second. I actually really like Akame's cast better than Deadly Schmucks because I don't know. It's just like everyone fits.
I'm not gonna talk about it, but man, Akame just does not do it for me. I don't know.
I mean,
why.
that's their rating, isn't it? The cast itself is fantastic.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
performances are definitely great in that. It's just some of the
Yeah.
writing is very dry and not my cup of tea.
Well,
It's not
okay,
just-
I guess.
Here's the problem: it's dreadful enough on its own, but the source material is also super fucking dreadful.
Well, I guess if I could rephrase, like, it's Schmucks and Akane,
Because,
but same people. But here's the thing, the way they deliver it in Akane, I feel like I made it through.
Did everyone
That-
watch
that-
the recent one that came out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no,
that's
not
what that was
yet.
my.
Izzy and Mac co-wrote on.
Oh
Okay.
wow!
But like,
Hmm.
but
So what
still,
that
like,
tell you about the source material? It's not easy.
It's
not easy.
really
It's on
not.
my list.
I didn't laugh. I really didn't, and I wanted to. I just. I
Is
don't
it-
know.
The show is dreadful, and the direction it is gone in is
Did you at least
dreadful.
smirk?
Best vocal
No,
director.
I did not.
And I love people in that. cast.
There was charm in Eagle's performance, but otherwise that episode was just. It's like, congrats, you got Takahata and Masako. Am I supposed to applaud that?
Was that also Peo? Was that Peo in there?
Yes, Peo was in there too.
He's
Yeah, that was
everywhere.
Daira.
Peo said
yeah.
that role fucking killed his voice.
Yeah, I can tell. I really
could hear it at the
I
end.
made him do some shitty things with his voice. He's like, I'm sorry, am I killing you? It's like, no. Is it like, what was the worst he did? Before that came out, he said Akame ruined his voice. I'm like, I wonder. And then you hear it, it's like, yeah, he literally combined like every voice he does into one character.
Oh no.
At least he's dead in like that one role, you know?
Yeah.
At least.
Spoilers, Jesus.
Yeah, no,
It's,
other-
it's
any
a
other-
comic
any
book
other
kill.
cast?
You can expect everyone to die. At
No, I
some
mean
point.
Peo being
Like,
dead in.
kill everyone.
I mean Peo being dead in real life. Like I had to
was
work
dead?
with this. Yeah, I had to work with
No!
this. I had to work with this ghost earlier today, and it was a fucking shit show.
Oh, that's true. Overlord. I think we've brought it up enough times for the different actors. I think it had a solid cast.
I like
Yeah.
Overlord's
I
cast.
can say as part of said cast.
Same sister.
I was also in the cast. I was Ainz's shoulders.
Was I in that shit? Oh, yeah, I was in that shit. I was the angel guy.
Yeah, you were.
Was I in that? Yeah. I honestly didn't expect you to work that well for that character because like the Japanese dub, it was like Dio, just basically being Dio, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess that kind of works. And then I saw the abridged version, I was like, yeah, I guess that works too. And then I realized it was a shitty character. It doesn't matter. But
Right.
Pretty much
Oh.
anything by Blazing Azure Crow, but to be fair, he gets
Yeah.
like actual professional VAs.
Now I like his VAs, but sometimes it feels like his VAs don't even know where they are.
sometimes
I think
They feel a little out of place at times. That's not their fault. It's nobody's fault. Because he said they're
sometimes
actual professionals.
it's like
I
Is it a
think
problem with direction, or is it mainly just?
I don't think it's a direction problem. I think it's just a matter of their voices. It's like, I don't even describe it. If you listen to them across parodies, not just Digimon, but compare Digimon to the Fate Stay that they do, and it's like the same voices being done over and over. There's no there's acting, but there's no character acting.
I think
It's
one of my
like,
issues.
Logan character acts, but it's his supporting cast. They kind of do one thing, and they act very well, but there's no change across the board.
I think my one
And
issue
that throws
is
me
that
off a little.
as talented and as much range as Logan has, I feel like he voices a few too many characters, especially
And
in Bleach.
welcome to being the ADR director. Like, that happens. That's a part of the fucking job. Is anchoring your own shit.
It makes sense.
It
Makes
does.
sense
It
to do
does.
'cause it's time cost effect is what it is. It's a completely thrifty, acceptable practice. But I know what you mean. He's maybe a little too there, but he's got the range to do it. His other actors, I don't think have the range.
I think my one issue, another one, I said my one issue already and then adding to it. Another issue I kind of had was that his saber and his ring kind of sound similar. Like the first episode.
I agree. Yep, I agree. See, I agree that too. Once again, you have acting, but no character acting. You have two characters acting the same way.
Like his.
You have two actors acting very well, but that's it. They're just acting well. And there's more to it than that.
In the first episode where Saber yells out, "Wrong place, wrong time," it took me like 3 watches to realize that wasn't Rin saying it.
Yeah, I agree.
Izzy did a good job in that at the very least.
Absolutely. I think now that he has something witty, he has some more people that do the character acting.
Best vocal director.
I'm gonna say extra Vmon for this one.
Oh.
By the way, I was sitting on that joke for like a solid half hour.
Good for you. You're a better man than me.
Delivery is what counts.
I throw one out for Grimjack.
Absolutely. I voiced like 2 lines for him, and I can say without contest, the best director that has directed me.
Denzel Washington for lead VA.
Oh shit, do I have a limit on the... I do.
On the what?
On the channel.
Yeah, we were at 7 earlier, so...
There we go.
Yeah.
Any other vocal directors? I'd say I'd go for Logan Blazing Edge. Like I said, there's no character acting, but there's some excellent fucking acting performances.
That's fair. Hey, it's Nolan.
Hello.
Someone who actually like...
Oh, look at the happy children. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Happy
gotta say-
2018, everyone.
I gotta say for vocal director, someone that actually helped me. Like I don't consider myself a voice actor. I consider myself someone who just fucking shits into a mic and then puts it over visuals and calls it a video. But I've been secretly like wanting to at least work on it and get better to a degree where I can shitpost better. And like just constantly be expanding that. And someone who like gave me a shove in that regard was Peo when we were recording for Evangelion Man I think it was something
Yeah,
else.
I
Can't remember what
I
it
could
was.
imagine Peo being a very good vocal director, considering what he can do himself.
Yeah, he well, it's not even just that. He also knows like what to get out of a delivery for like if a line conveys a certain emotion or if it's just like what makes it funny. He's actually like he doesn't hold back. He'll go and doesn't give a shit. We'll go. We went until like we got it right with what we were doing. So you know,
I think
it
also. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it didn't feel like we were wasting time at all.
A fantastic vocal director is actually fuck, what's his name? Tom Schalk from Legends of the
Let's Stop Project.
Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Yep, I agree.
And like as someone who was directed by him, he is fantastic. He knows exactly what you're doing and how to get you to where he needs you.
He's got a very nice voice. From hearing like his demo reel. That's all I know. Well,
He's very good. He helped me a lot, and I was like in a very different area physically when I was like being directed by him, and he was like very courteous, very kind, and he knew exactly what I needed to do, and we got it done just like that, and it was fucking great.
damn son. He
Damn,
be
son.
the letter A director right there.
Freddie, how does it feel winning best lead actor in an abridgment?
You liar.
No, he won T-Ball, remember?
Oh yeah, right. He won best lead.
I also want to extend one over to Yamato SFX for a director. I've worked with him. I've learned a lot from him. He's solid.
Is he?
Is he? With any of these people, I've wanna.
Jumping back to like lead actor, can we give like a bit of like a shout out to Salty?
Salty? Well, that's another guy. I guarantee at the end of the year he'll be everywhere. I've got him slated for a couple roles going forward. Guys, highly underrated.
I want to use him for something, but I don't know what because it has a very similar range to me. So it's whenever there's a character that he can play, I'm like, oh, I can play that.
Even so, you could also use visual
How could
edits.
anyone forget Salty in the coveted role I've given him as the guy with herpes in Sword Farce Online?
Was that Salty?
Yeah, that was Salty.
Oh,
I
nice.
also really like Salty's performance as Brooklyn in our Joy Quest. There's my plug-in for today.
It's not a bridge. It's some cringy fanfic.
I don't. D&D's not a fanfic. It's a storyteller, just like Abridging. Abridging is all about storytelling as well. You would know that, Ivan Leroy.
He's my
Who's that guy? He's cringy.
Mr. Leroy Ivan.
All right,
Leroy Ivan.
Best creative director.
What the fuck, even?
Studio
Assumes
Ghibli.
control over a single project.
Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
Do we give this to Leroy? Like, I don't know.
No.
That's great.
I think I definitely got to give props to Neo where it counts. Like, Love Free would not be the way it was without his like fucking mind going on a frenzy.
No.
And we gotta stop. We gotta stop chambering for this long. Kaiser Neko, Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Let's not fucking pretend to be all salty about this. It's been fucking on fire since the Cell arc. It's just been good. And then also put him on there for Hellsing. We'll talk about that later.
Ooh,
There's problems with that, but I have to agree.
Why is it?
Yeah, we'll talk about. Don't worry. When we get towards the end, I have a lot to say on that topic.
As early as June 2016.
I like how that's the date.
That's
specifically
post
Tiba.
Tiba.
Yeah.
It's post Tiba because that's where all the newbies came from.
I was about to say I briefly forgot what the word "new" meant because I was reading.
Like someone who put out their own abridged.
Best new abridger. That's an easy one for me. It's Dusty.
Dusty, yeah.
Is Dusty
No,
new?
he was pre Tiba.
He was pre Tiba.
Yeah, he had a Death Note thing pre Tiba.
What about Jose?
I mean, I put out my first.
Were you pre Tiba, Neil?
I started in September. of September of 2016.
Well, then,
So
fuck-
yeah, you're a new one. So I would say Neo.
I guess I'm.
Oh,
I'm a
shit,
new one
really?
as well.
I
What
think
about Jose?
Hey, that's my line. Fuck you.
Nolan, wasn't your first Abridged parody? Abridged?
It was going to be Sword Farce Online, since I had that in development at the beginning of 2016, but when Tiva was announced, I pushed that back to make Sonic the Abridged.
So there you go.
Sonic
Rolling
the
Nolan.
Abridged dog.
Rolling on.
So yeah, I guess like, even though I was planning to get started, I guess I technically got started thanks to Tiva.
Dragon, I'm gonna have to turn down your.
If anything, Tiva gave me an
Guys,
audience,
get
so
away.
there's that.
All I did was get
Grateful
really
for
high,
that.
pass out, and take a shower.
Yeah.
Any other new abridgers we want to address, or did we get them?
I'd like to
not me.
nominate Ivan Leroy.
Aspiring talent, Ivan Leroy.
Yeah, I'm really pulling through. I want to see what his first work is, because I feel like he can bring a lot to the table. You know, maybe be inventive. Just hope he, you know.
I know I have to release a bridge eventually. I haven't done it yet.
Abridged by live.
It's been nothing but fan fiction.
What if I start today? Would that put me up for debate? Yeah, I'll start right now. Let
If
me
you
get to
could
writing right
release
now.
something in 2 hours.
You got it. Let's
Go.
go.
Like Alan the Ultimate Gamer, do a 5-second thing.
Like, hey, listen, the 2 hours to make a video, that's not a joke. You can do it. I can speak from experience.
Yeah, but like, I can't even do lip flaps. The most I could do is be like, look at this picture, and that's it. That's all my YouTube videos so far. A still image and me talking over it.
The first time I
Well, just your Iron Giant review.
That was a good question.
No, Silver Guardian. Fuck.
Oh, Silver Guard. Yeah. Well, that's not the same thing, and I did take that down.
Whatever.
The
You're a
best,
fucking Funimation voice actor.
No, I'm not.
You will be. Fuck off.
I'm gonna say
don't know
until,
about that yet.
I'm gonna say Until Dawn Creeps for best channel.
I forgot about that. I was going best creative director. I definitely want to extend one to Until Dawn Creeps. I don't know. It's another one of those effortless funny people. Like when the way he does cuts, the way he cuts from one scene to another, it's so fucking funny. I don't get how he does it. Like if you watch, it's not a remarkable single episode, but I think you call it Death Bar or something. I forget. It's the what's that fucking show? It's the one about the bar and people play like a game before they die or something.
Death Parade.
Death Parade.
Oh yeah.
He did a Death Parade. It's not remarkable on its own, but the way it cuts, it is not just cut between scene and scene. Characters will just stop talking for a sec, and then the next word that comes out of their mouth, it's just so fucking funny. I've never seen someone effectively use cuts the way he does. And he controls some really nice casts on his own as well.
Dusty, you brought up a good point. I'm gonna have to agree with It's the Slime for best new abridger. It's like I saw him working on.
Oh yes, Slime.
He has some fantastic editing.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
the Slime.
like
Never heard of him. What's up with him?
I saw his he was doing a Twin Star Exorcist thing, and he posted asking for help with something in Ablo, and I was like, well, you need this kind of this thing, and then he took that, and then an hour later posted an update, and it was like, Jesus fucking Christ, I felt like he completely redrew the original. I don't know.
Toyed with you.
That's a little extreme, but he made it look like it was the original, but it was a different.
Wait, so he actually redrew that?
No, he didn't redraw it, but he just made it seem like it was original, but you knew it wasn't because he posted the original, and it was like, Jesus.
I've seen a lot of his
that's
editing,
cool.
the editing thing for Ablo. He's definitely does a great job. I haven't seen any of his content.
He does a twin star thing. If I'm honest, the writing is kind of rough. I think towards the end there's a lot of potential there, but it's the editing that really shines through. It's fantastic.
Alright, just wanted to pop in for a bit, but I got work early tomorrow. Happy New Year, y'all.
Adios.
Happy New Year.
That's why I got 15 minutes, so I want to fucking keep covering the list here. Best new channel. Sorry, just best channel in general.
Best new channel.
Best.
We can't
Best
deny the
channel.
Schmuck Squad absolutely
No.
firing
Yeah,
it up,
Right.
well-oiled machine.
And
Regardless of what I feel about the consistency of the quality of what's going on, you can release 2 parodies a month and you're onto something.
I've stopped being a patron for them, and I have to say they're still doing all right. They're still fucking being good, doing good work. I don't find them as funny as they used to be.
I think
of
I
them
can't
maturing
say
humor.
anything about them
I
and
like
their
their food
quality.
men.
I think they're picking up
Food
again.
Ment is picking up.
Yeah, see,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I
I'm
think
getting
food
to
men's
I'm
good.
getting to the point because I did not. Here's the thing: I liked the first episode of A Kami Ga Kill, and I've absolutely despised it ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Food Ment, I've despised Food Ment the first 3 episodes, but ever since 4,
But it's
it's
picking
been
up.
getting better, and they're
Yeah.
gonna get EOD co-writing soon, so it's going to get better.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, damn.
snap.
Food, I am
Okay.
excited for the future of Food Ment.
Meanwhile, Ass Class has got better.
Food,
I've not seen it, and I don't want to see it. I really.
I haven't
I
seen
want to
that either.
unsee it.
I like it.
Sinbad was all right.
Fuck
Sinbad
off.
was pretty good.
I like Sinbad. Yeah.
No, Sinbad was a disaster. It
don't
was
know.
absolutely.
I
You,
I think it had a bit of its
You-
charm.
I like the like
Fucking
intro
ruined it.
scene.
yes, because
That's
that was written by Eagle Aberg, the intro scene.
That's it.
You-
You
That's
could
all.
tell.
I
You
admit
could
that
That's
tell.
all.
that
That's
is
all
the
Eagle
best,
wrote.
yeah.
And I have a very big problem with that because as much as I love, like I said, he's a great director, but he absolutely fucking flubbed the punt on that one. He did not play Sinbad. He played Grimjack. Like he completely lost sight of the character of Sinbad.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised that Grim
He didn't
played
even
him
play
too.
Sinbad,
to be
wasn't
honest.
that
It didn't
fucking-
work as well.
Because as Grim didn't play him, he played himself. Like there was not it's not the voice. It was there was no Sinbad personality.
I
It
thought
just was not Sinbad, and
Wait.
without Eagle directing or even writing, it wasn't Magi at all. It was just
Sinbad.
and he's been working on that one for like about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. That was one of my most anticipated abridges I wanted to see, and
Yeah.
what a
You
miserable.
know what? You know what, Leroy? I really do agree. It wasn't my hero. I mean Sinbad. It wasn't Sinbad.
But,
That wasn't my hero.
Sorry.
Like, are you trying to start like a fire or something here, Neo?
Wow.
no, I just
Like you got like a bundle of sticks and you're like, here I go.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
trying to think. So let's talk about best channel. Like I said, Spug Squad. We can say what we want about the consistency, but it's a fucking parody machine, and it needs to be commended. Anybody,
Right.
any other channels? I
And
would
they're doing
also
great
say
things for the community as a whole, like
they do a lot of
introducing
people work.
people
Yep,
and
that can't be ignored.
They're great guys.
Blazing Azure Crow, another production house that's insane. Although they have slowed down finally, but the first half of this year,
Oh God, yeah.
fucking insanity.
it's
what they were
slowed down,
producing.
but the quality's gone up.
I
Yep.
love how you
Right.
call them a production house. That's fun.
Well, I mean that's kind of what they are though, a little bit. Like
True.
it's still like abridging and stuff, but like they're coming
like,
out.
It's, like
fast
when I
and
say
fast with the
production, I
schedule.
mean the art of just producing something, putting forth a work.
right.
Right, I agree.
Get a little technical up in here. Oh god.
We're
That's-
getting very technical. Sodium fluoride.
Dusty said, "What about Project Mouthwash?" I consider Project Mouthwash, Logan, and Blazing Azure Crow. I consider those intrinsically tied.
Right.
To be fair,
can't
it's pretty
ignore
much
it.
only him and.
But yeah, but like I said,
and
when you talk
Aaron.
about Project Mouthwash, you include Aaron in that conversation.
Aaron Hansen.
Aaron on Parnell. That's his co-writer.
Are we getting paid for this or no?
Wow.
Best episode in a series.
That's a hard one.
SFO3.
That's I can't. I'm not even gonna touch that.
What's SFO 3?
Yeah,
What is
Sword,
it?
Sword Farce Online 3.
Okay.
I haven't watched that yet.
There was-
The first two they were okay, but it
drove
wasn't
home.
until 3 that I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic.
I can't think of anything for this. I'm honest.
Best singular episode. Even though it felt it railed a bit against its runtime a bit, but I'm gonna say Magi 3.
I thought that was the honestly. I thought that was the one you guys were talking about earlier, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No,
Magi 3. It's a little overlong, but man, it's got some of the series' highest highs. Same
really,
for Sword Art Online 11. Or
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 11. Yeah.
I'm legitimately caught between like two specific Hellsing Abridged episodes, and it's one of the earlier ones, you know, like 1 through 3, when those are like, you know, considered some of the best Hellsing Abridged, at least to me. But I actually really enjoyed their latest one, you know, where that, oh god, I can't remember his name all of a sudden, the guy with the glasses who spoke an Irish accent kind of guy. Alexander. That's the one.
Died.
Where
The one that I'm
when he died.
apparently
That
impersonating.
scene,
Jesus, spoilers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
That.
How
That
about Hellsing
scene-
8?
Yes, that scene was
I mean,
epic.
if I have to leave before this is over, but actually, we are at that point right now. Best episode in series, yes,
Yep.
Hellsing. I think Hellsing was the best thing that was made this year, without question. It was no contest. Even the event that was Sword Art 11. I'm sorry, but Hellsing, that is 10 years of fucking build up, a payoff. It's just glorious fucking payoff.
I'll be honest, I liked it. I thought it was the best we've had in a while from Helsing, but I don't think it was as great as you're putting.
I don't
it
know.
up to be.
I can't say a bad thing about it.
I
just
did
can't.
not like the first half.
Real quick, I know you just made a whole big deal about moving on to the last category, but there was one we completely glazed over for the last category that I just thought of now, as like in regards to what a channel can become and how it like handles itself. I feel like the best channel this year, at least how at least how it was proven, was Purple Eyes, because like. I thought he
definitely changed.
I thought he was for good switching over to live action stuff, and then he
Me too.
put out a One Punch Stand, and I was like, this channel is just become my favorite channel all over.
Just reminds you, like I don't know, I still don't say as a channel because I feel like Purple's is getting kind of lost in trying to figure out what he's gonna do now, because he did like 3 sketches and then a review show, and then he's kind of fucked off because things didn't work out the way he planned. And I can't consider him from channel, but definitely one of the best parodies of the year. Just like a reminder, hey guys, I still exist and I can still kick anyone's ass.
He's definitely proven himself. That was definitely at most an 8. That was.
I just don't understand. Like, it sounds like a giant writer's block. You know, like how like with the bridging, like there's either
it's not a writer's block. It's just he's a busy guy, and then he found some free time, and he's like, hey guys, remember me? And he goes, I want to try some. See if I can get some stuff monetized for a while. But then it was like nothing. He's like, yeah, you're like everyone has to learn that lesson hard and fast. People are only here for your bridges. Get over it.
Right.
You have to.
Live action was actually funny though.
You have to attack with consistency. You have to keep going, and that's the problem. He stopped.
That's true.
The first moment it didn't go his way, he stopped.
I think there's an easy.
I don't commend that.
Or easy.
He was a good shit poster at the very least. I commend that.
Your point works.
I'm at soup.
Your point works if you care that much about it, but having talked to him too, like I don't think he cares that much. Which
no, he don't. Fucking perps don't give a shit.
Yeah, so
I met him in person. He's very kind.
His whole house is purple. Like the interior is all purple.
He only eats eggplants because it is purple.
He sustains entirely on purple flurp.
Purple eyes.
And what the fuck is Purple Flurp from?
Jimmy Neutron.
That's from
From Chowder.
Oh shit!
my
Dusty doing a shout out for the boy.
Purple Flurp.
Yeah, Dusty brought up My Hero 5, and sorry, I am gonna blow shit up my own ass here, but My Hero 5 will go down as one of the most important abridges ever made. That the singular abridges. It absolutely will. Like people will retroactively. That's gonna have a lot of appreciation for what it accomplished. Even though it's a hot mess.
Well, if we're going off this.
But I just take it for the sake of spectacle.
If we're going off this mood, then I would like to state that Love Pre-Record is going to fucking destroy the internet.
Love Pre-Recorded is the reason for net neutrality being repealed. God damn it, Neo.
Yeah, you got me.
Love Pre-Record is the reason for the season.
It's actually
Love
going to be
pre-recorded made me question like what is this show in general, and it was hilarious.
Well, it
man.
actually it all roots back to a single piece of advice I got on an episode, or it wasn't even advice. It was something someone said about, I think it was like either episode 2 or episode 1, where they said what you do is you take what people are expecting and just go like hard U-turn. And I was like, you know what? Sure, if you're into that, I'll just keep doing that. And that's kind of what it's become. That's
Well, I
all it
mean, the
is.
most important thing is like, are you still into it? I mean, it sounds like you are.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I held a Twitter poll where it was like, would you guys want to see episodes that were just more episodes of the original series in one of the okay, Vimon. Maybe like, or would we put more of the original episode in the one episode of the Abridged? And then majority of people said yeah, and that gave me an idea for like how to write the rest of the series, or at least the rest of the series. And it was like, I want to like stop. It's still gonna be the same kind of pacing, but I want to like cover hard hitting topics and just catch people for a loop.
He has shown me some of it. It's fucking great. I'm so excited for
We're
next
working
year.
on it.
I am
Yeah.
also excited for it. You still have to message me for things.
Best one shot.
Best one shot. I'm gonna say. Well,
How about the one in my fucking head.
I didn't realize that was I didn't realize that was a category before, so I'm just gonna move my answer to here. But One Punch Stand.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I like One Punch
Yeah.
Stand. Yep.
I also want to say
Is your
fake
arm okay?
Iliad, even though that will become a series, but as it stands right now, it's
Oh,
still
whoa!
I didn't know that.
Fucking blow the load.
That's not how this works.
Spoiler.
Spoilers.
I mean, April's right around the corner.
I didn't know that was a secret. Fuck off.
Ah, no! The titillating details no longer titillated.
Titulating.
Titular. what?
Tits.
Tit. Spell that.
Titular tits.
Titular?
What?
Would always schmucky count as a
That's
one
that's
shot?
best special, and that's my vote.
Okay.
Best special.
Absolutely, 100%. For
And
best
something I
special.
forgot about best singular episode of a series, Ha X Ha 6, I believe. Just the.
Oh
you-
wait! Oh, ha ha!
Yeah.
Not Hunter Dumber. Oh, thank God.
No,
yeah.
not Hunter Dumber. No. Ha X Ha by Earl Basington and Coffin.
That was
Blackie.
fucking. I shat myself. That was the best episode of any fucking.
If you know a group of abridgers who never have to change what they do and they can still be funny no matter what, it's Earl Basington. And they decided, hey, let's do something completely different than we've ever done before, and it still works, maybe even better than before.
Earl is a freaking funny guy.
This toddler's big timing me.
It was funny. It was thoughtful. I
think-
but most importantly, it was unexpected of those two.
I think you made the best point on it, Ivan. If they can make something emotionally driven, so can you.
Not just
You don't
that,
have an
but just
excuse.
but just express a desire to evolve your product. That's what's
Yeah.
more important. Is, hey, can I do something that's outside my comfort zone for once?
What the?
Because I don't think there's enough self-experimentation in this parody. Sorry, in this community. And that was a prime example of it.
I'm
Episodes of completely solid irreverence, and they go, hey, let's have some quiet humor for once and see what happens.
Yeah, see, like, you know, I'm not as adverse in the Abridged community as much as you guys. You guys are pretty much critics. I'm more like a viewer and participator as much as I can. But I really like those Abridged series that like just go outside the normal. You know, that's why like it led me to following you guys, because it's all different, not just like, you know, the same formula where they're like throw the joke here, throw the joke here, throw the joke there. Like it's different, like where you guys are all telling it like a different story. And that's what I really like about it.
But so let's segue right into best special now. As we
Always
just said,
schmucky.
always schmucky in Britannia. It's a perfect parody.
Fuck is a special?
It never lets go.
I just heard the back. Fuck is this?
Like we've talked about consistency already. It's one thing to be consistent, but to also be exceptionally hilarious and be consistent with the fucking high hilarity, like that is super fucking awesome.
I think it's like a a perfect example of why Eagle is one of my favorite writers in the community.
It's his best. Always Schmunky is Eagle's best work to date.
He went to college for writing. He had to, you know.
I wonder if
I don't want to kill myself as a result.
Oh, that's pretty sad.
That's a
Damn,
good
Did World's Strongest come out this year?
No, the community award, the recognition.
No, the Christmas
award.
tree one that, or like the plan to eradicate Christmas.
Forgot about that. Oh, what about Cell Games? Is that a special or is that just a regular episode at this point?
I think that counts as a special.
The Cell
It's
Games?
special because they had different characters and different guest star
Yeah,
voice actors.
I
That's special.
would consider all together special. Yes.
I'd say also
I
throwing
think
into that.
it started strong and then it kind of flubbed at the end. Like the first episode, you get fucking Lanny's Yu Yu Hakusho. What a
Yeah,
fucking
that was a good
callback!
reference.
What a hell of a fucking callback!
That was great.
Then you get Little Kribo's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, I love that
Spectacular.
episode.
Who else
Oh,
did they
God.
get?
But what about Tome, yo?
No. And then when you thought it couldn't be good enough, you got remixes. Fucking Dub of the North Star, his Kenshiro.
You're gonna eat that bug meat.
and then after that, it's like that's when it fell apart when they stopped doing it was essentially an Abridger's Christmas special.
Yeah.
This is when you realize Team 4-Star was railing against their own connection to the community. It's like, oh yeah, they only know so many people. They're very out of touch. Because they brought in Jerry as Light Yagami, and that was a disaster. That was not. It wasn't even. It was like a lot of people went. Of all the people you could have picked to do whose Death Note you picked? You picked Elite Threes. Like
Elite Three.
But then then Team 4-Star then conversely did their own Pokemon when they should have took Elite Three's Pokemon.
They did do Elite Threes though on a separate
Yeah,
channel.
on
They
Elite
did that.
Threes,
They did on Elite
but
3's
they didn't do it
channel.
on
That was
Team 4-Star.
That was not backed by Team 4-Star.
Oh, that fucking.
Taka lended his voice, but he did not back that parody.
That was kind of ass. Their Pokemon.
And it got bad. I think the only one they did themselves I thought was right was the One Punch Man because Gon Zingba is a great Saitama.
Gon Zimba is a great voice actor. Period. He
Yeah,
does a
but I'm trying to think who else they did. Oh, then they did SFM, which is okay.
Hey,
But
who
it's
disliked this video? Sorry,
But
go
it's
ahead.
we're why giving their relationship with something witty? Why was Kirito not there? Imagine a smart because what was so fun about the Cell games was watching very specific characters in Abridging go up against Cell, play off a very good character. Cell is a fucking great Abridged character. People really like Little Kribo's Frieza, but I really like the Cell better. I like what I just like thematically everything about him. But then, and like I said, you had a Yami Yugi go against Cell, fucking awesome. Why can't smart ass Kirito versus smart ass Cell? Just imagine the directions that could go.
I'm trying to think.
Smart ass Gary Stu Kirito. After that, it's stretching because now it's like, oh, why aren't the people I know? But let's be honest, why not Meliodas from Schmucks? Imagine that
would have worked well.
Or Bon from Schmucks.
Oh, I'd like to see Bond.
There's enough relevancy there.
I think their Street Fighter one was really the worst. In my opinion, it wasn't that good.
I agree.
I'm throwing you in the dumpster for that.
Okay.
Before we get off topic more, because I gotta wrap things up. Community Award.
What the fuck is a what?
Community Award.
I'm starting to not know what these are.
I don't even know. I stopped knowing after.
Well, okay, I lied. I read.
Can we get to the fanfiction?
I read it, and the only
let's just.
That's why everyone's here.
Let's just get to the fan fiction.
When I get to the fan fiction, then I can fucking scoot out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually gotta get going too.
Then we can announce best series without bias.
Oh shit.
Taking it to him.
Are we doing Sonic World War II Dragon?
I'm Leroy 2.0.
We can do a chapter of that.
Oh, it's one chapter.
Oh, it is?
It's one chapter.
All right, give me the link.
Oh wait, no, Blue's not here. Damn it.
Oh well.
Send me the link, Dragon.
Oh, I will. Hey, yeah, that was
Actually, just
fake.
post it in the A team chat.
So,
Are you
Got
in
it.
there? Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Hey, Doc, you know that Ruby crossover with Sword Art Online you sent me?
There you go.
that's never a good way to start a sentence.
It's not. But that SAO Ruby crossover thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm
God.
dying. It's
Author's note,
It's so
Merry
terrible.
Christmas. Oh, thank God.
so terrible, but I love it.
I just skimmed through this, and the one line that stood out to me was, "Wow, control yourself," said Sonic to Tails. There's like so much potential energy in that one line. It's like the tension is just.
All right,
I
who wants
can't-
who wants who?
I want Freddy forever.
Should we get Naomi
You
for
do.
this?
Well, my heart, it feels so grand.
Somebody at some point earlier said like Coffin and Peo as supporting actors, and then like they mentioned Freddy, and then for some reason I thought like, yeah, I guess Freddy is like a physical combination of Coffin and Peo. And then-
Physical?
Like
Yeah,
I,
well, like,
I'm
and then
very
I
combined.
Physical.
yeah, like, and then I realized Peo doesn't really show like his like picture of himself with
Penis?
many people. So, like,
Yeah, no, I totally display that penis everywhere. That's my profile pic. Don't you see?
I hang it on my
Almost
wall.
every project. Freddy's in almost every woman.
Oh shit.
Freddy, honestly, I had a moment earlier, Freddy, when I was like,
Yeah.
I was looking back at stuff for the rewind, and I thought about how like you played the one girl in episode 5 of Love Pri, and then I asked you to play like a main character later on in the series, and I was like,
We all know who it is.
no, don't say who it is.
I'm not going to.
But like,
It's
I
Santa.
thought about it. I thought, yeah, it's true.
God damn it!
But I thought about it, and for a second I considered the idea of just like, should I make these two characters like biologically related?
That's your question for everything.
And then
Oh,
I
that's
watched,
great.
and then I watched season 2 of Sunshine, and I realized the girl that you played does not show up ever again.
Hey, you know what? You could like, as an idea, you could have like a cut out like picture of her face from that episode and put like a little like memorial, like if there's like a cemetery, to be like sister.
Let me tell you exactly where I stopped listening. It was cut out her face, and then I thought, yeah, I'll cut out her face and put her in the sky and have her be God.
Yeah, sure, that works. just like looking like up in the sky, just like,
It's like,
got you, little sister.
You guys really think that becoming idols is the way to like save the school from being closed down? You just see like, no, it is not.
Oh, by the way, that was a lie, right? Like, I don't know, this whole what the whole like best lead actor thing, because I was not in anything.
Well, okay, it was more like we speculated that.
Should we get
you were
onto
gonna...
the fanfic?
Oh, sorry, I don't have a link.
Believe me, Doc.
It's in the A team.
I'm
Oh, got
stalling
it.
as long as
One last
possible.
thing, Doc. It just the Sword Art Online Ruby crossover. It has Assassin's Creed in it as well.
I didn't get that far. I only read the first page.
What the fuck?
We'll do that after this. We'll do that after this one.
Hey, wait, I'm confused. Is this the same one that had like Amy as like Gilbert Gottfried?
Yes.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna go close my door. I'll do
He's
this
not in it,
page.
though, don't worry.
I'll okay. I was about to say like I'll do this page, but then I'll probably have to skedaddle soon.
This is the only page. This
All
is
right,
the
well,
only thing.
let me also grab my glasses because my eyes suck.
This is the official sequel of Sonic High School.
It was fun being on the Abridged Academia with you gentlemen. I was gonna skedaddle at the fanfic, so see y'all around. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, East Coast.
Yeah,
guys,
like-
'cause we're better.
Yeah, okay. Oh, what happened?
Oh, wait.
Who else did we lose?
Neo.
We lost.
No
lost
one wants to stay. It's my fault.
It's okay. I think.
We should get some.
So what do you want? What do you want me to be? I'll let you guys.
I'll let you know in a bit.
Oh
Don't worry.
God.
casting director.
Something
come on.
specific.
All right.
Quickly, cast us as our roles. Quickly.
I'll be Tails. I do not want to be the narrator. I'm dyslexic as fuck.
I just let Freddie know who's gonna play. And
All right, I gotta look at that dialogue real fast. It's probably like a paragraph or something. Let me find it.
Oh no, it's a character.
Oh, it's a legit character that's like in there. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
All right,
I'm gonna do like a fan thing. So
Okay,
so
cool.
There we go.
Gappy. Gap.
Gappy!
How's it going, Gappy? You have your microphone? I'll take that. Oh, he's here.
I heard. Yeah, I heard him.
He's here.
Happy New Year.
Oh,
Yes.
this guy isn't gonna come. It's sad.
All right.
Like just like
So-
I literally drove from Seattle and I got here.
I'll start us off as Tails. Wow.
Hi, Tails.
Someone be the
Oh,
someone be the
shit. Yeah, who's narrator? I don't know, dude.
Said
All right.
Tails.
Yep. Go ahead.
We are at school.
Tails, being the smartest, was right. Sonic and Tails and all the else people in their class were in class at school, and it was history class.
That's a good class.
This has to be super dramatic.
Okay, here's your big project.
Said Miss Learning. Mr. Learning. Ooh.
Yeah, Miss Learning's dead. Get it right.
Miss Learning.
Have
That's
respect for the dead.
I miss my wife so much.
That's
You're all
right.
You're all going to do a project about World War II.
Where my wife died.
She died in the the fucking Americans killed her.
It's Vietnamese.
It was It was due on Monday. It is due on Monday when the weekend is over. It's really important, and the biggest thing you will do, if you fail this project, you will have to go to a different high school.
Mr. Learning. That's like
Wow!
A really dark background.
Oh no!
said everyone in the class at the same time in a surprised and scared way because they did not want that to happen. Mr. Learning was their teacher.
Really?
Oh, and also, you have to do this project with another person.
Said Mr. Learning to the class. His class. Sonic and Tails looked right at each other and started sucking each other's cocks. Right on.
Wait, what? Where did I miss that?
Wait, I looked away for 1 second. What happened?
Yeah, I did too.
Looked right at each other with the biggest eyeballs and did a strong high five.
A strong high five.
Strong.
The
There it is.
strongest. Cool!
I am the mighty!
Who's Sonic with me?
All right.
Wow.
Devin?
Yep.
All right.
I
Go.
can do it. I can do it.
Cool!
Again. I looked away for a second. Cool.
Three,
Said
2,
Sonic.
1. Cool!
I will never fail this project. We have avoided the conflict and our destiny is sealed.
So dramatic.
And this is Tails. Yep.
Okay, but I want to do something that is better than everyone else. You know how I am when it comes to school.
Screamed Tails to Sonic.
You know how I am when it comes to school!
Sounds like an abridged already.
Tails, don't
There
be
was so
shouting in
much
class.
hubbub in the classroom. It was like being in an ocean of little boy.
Mr. Learning was
Oh, yeah,
erect.
that's a good school.
My dream come true.
Ah, okay.
Shouted Sonic to Tails in that old Sonic way. Sonic and Tails got up out the classroom. They went into the hallway and then into a different hallway and then out of the school and went to Tails' house.
Oh, jeez.
Okay,
School's hard.
here's my idea.
Said Tails the Sonic who
Only
was
no one
now in Tails' room.
Oh no!
Here is a time machine that I invented. We are gonna use it to go back in time and stop World War II from ever happening, so that we the best grade ever, and everyone else fails because World War II will not have happened, and they will be doing projects about fake things.
Tails laughed and rubbed
This is the best plan I've ever seen.
You heard it here, folks. Tails thinks that the Holocaust never happened.
Oh man.
No, they're
Said
gonna
Sonic
make the
and Tails
Holocaust
in a
never
surprised
happen.
way.
We're
That idea is so crazy. Wait. Oh wow. Blaze the cat is in our class. That means she will fail.
Blaze is Jewish.
Oh.
Yes.
Said Tails to Sonic.
Hate that bitch.
Said Sonic to Tails.
Let's do it.
Okay.
The Jews. Yo, Sonic's a member of the KKK. He takes off like his fucking.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Underneath. He's
This is-
purposely shaped like a swastika.
This is how the time machine works. I have to use the control thing here, and you have to go into the time machine and go stop World War II.
It's very simple.
I can talk to you and use the time machine on you from here, so don't worry if you mess things up big time, because I can get you out.
Cool.
Said Sonic.
But how do I stop World War II from happening?
Said Sonic, making a face that was confused, like an ostrich at a new zoo looking for his food when all the other ostriches leave to go eat, but he doesn't know where to go.
What kind of analogy?
I want to know about the ostrich now.
That's a beautiful analogy.
I'm done.
This is like her vagina felt like a pencil case filled with peanut butter.
Oh, good times.
I'm sweating now. What is going?
No,
Well-
there is no what. You just go with it.
Well, obviously, you have to kill Rudolf Hitler.
Shouted Tails.
Now get in the time machine!
The time machine looked like a big gray thing with parts.
With
I
pear.
almost read pants.
Oh, I thought you said like almost like with pears. The great thing with pears. It's
Sonic
delicious.
looks-
Go ahead.
Sonic looks surprising, but Tails pushed him into the time machine. Tails went to go push a bunch of buttons and screens and pull on things until Sonic was trapped in a little thing and a lot of smoke came out and lights flashed.
Here we go!
Shouted Tails.
I am sending you to before World War II!
It's just a giant oven. Sonic is just actually being cooked alive. He's like, ah!
Well, he is pulling on things.
Yep.
Wow, this is great for my paper
Yeah.
on ovens and.
Yep, and a lot of smoke is coming out, and like it.
Anyone want
Support
to
my Patreon now!
Anyone want
Sonic felt like he was in a bathtub filled with yogurt, and then before he knew it, he popped out of the time machine, and suddenly he was in Germany.
You are in Germany!
Said Tails to Sonic with his time machine technology.
I don't know what to do. What am I doing? How do I kill Hitler?
Shouted Sonic out loud to Tails, but uh-oh. It looks like Sonic shouldn't have done that, because then the Nazis came for Sonic.
Who is the Nazi army? People.
The blue team is thinking about killing Hitler. Get him and put him in jail. Yeah, because we're smart.
The Nazi army people came over and grabbed Sonic on the arms.
Yeah,
Hey,
get off of
let
your
go of
goatee.
me. Let go.
Give him a
Tails,
kiss.
The Nazis are taking me away.
Give him lots of kisses.
Sonic like a wild ass and tried to break free out of the Nazis' grip. But even with all of his fast speed power, there were just too many Nazis, and they kept Sonic from going anywhere. They
Nazi?
kicked Sonic through the street into the jail and put him into it.
Tails, get me out of here.
Cried Sonic in a way that sounded so scared. I just want to imagine him doing a homing attack on a bunch of Nazis.
No matter how fast he ran, he could never escape the Third Reich.
Oh, you
What?
want to get like some of the Daiguren people possibly in here?
Ooh.
The what?
The Team
Daiguren.
Daiguren people. I could
Or,
tell them that we're doing this if you want more voices.
Sure, I don't think they're on my server.
You
Other
want me
than Carrie?
Bring them onto the server.
Bring them here.
Like, what do you mean? Like, are you talking? Who are you talking about?
Like Hunter and like possibly Ezzy.
I mean, if
Oh
they're
my
down,
God.
then sure.
You guys keep going.
All right.
All right.
Keep going. Yes.
What? How did you mess up already? Okay, I have to put you in another time zone for a while before I can bring you back to Germany. Here we go!
Oh yes, British time zones. Okay.
Gappy,
Well.
you're the narrator for the time being.
Oh.
Oh shit, where am I?
Said Tails with his speaker.
Yep.
Oh, said Tails with his speaker. Tails hit some buttons and did a variety of smart things, and then Sonic disappeared in a flash of light. And appeared in
You are in ancient Egypt now, Sonic. I am not. I am still at my house using the time machine. You are a burden sometimes.
Sonic was in ancient Egypt, said.
Well, I guess I can have fun here for a while. Wait, while I wait to go back to ancient Germany. Ancient Germany?
Yeah, man. Back when they had like castles and stuff.
Sonic saw a mermaid and went in it. Wait, what? Why am I saying that?
When Sonic went in there were so many things of it inside of it. There were paintings on the wall, not like paintings in frames, but things that people drew on the walls. And also there was a big golden chair with a guy looking like a king sitting in it.
Hey, I think I know you.
Said Sonic to the king. Sonic remembered seeing him somewhere before, and then he remembered where. In history class!
Yeah, you're King Tunt!
Sonic was right! It was King Tunt! The ancient pharaoh from Egypt!
Yeah, you know, like Mia Pharaoh.
Who are you?
Said King Tunt. King Tunt had a big gold hat and some bracelets and a neck thing. And
Yes,
then he
I
looked
do.
at Sonic really hard and realized something.
Oh my God! I know who you are. You are Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, hi, iDubbbz.
I am the Pharaoh. Yes, please.
Sonic winked and did a cool dance and said, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I guess I am pretty popular. How'd you hear about me? Is it because I'm the fastest?
Jesus Christ. Sonic, are you smoking?
I'm sorry, man. Getting into a different time zone gives me the jeebies.
Oh, it's okay. I smoke all the time. Listen.
Hey, that's pretty good.
King Tunt pointed at a picture on the wall. It was a big picture of a dragon with spikes coming out of the back of his head.
You are one of the legendary hedgehogs who can become a dragon using your cow powers.
Is he French?
I don't know. I'm ancient King Tunt.
King Toot
What?
could be whatever
A
he
dragon?
wants.
What? A dragon?
Yeah.
Said
If you
Sonic.
just try, it should happen. Just go and it'll work. Just trust me.
Said King Tunt to looking at Sonic weird.
But maybe it is because someone in your family line of hedgehogs isn't cool enough.
Every hedgehog in the family line has to be cool or awesome or an expert for it to work.
Okay?
To your voice. Wow.
Don't
Well,
worry
it's not
about
for
it.
me.
Said Sonic and put on a pair of sunglasses that he always kept in his back pocket
Cat.
in this story. He said in this story.
Yep.
What? See, I'm cool. I am cool.
Sonic smiled so big using teeth.
You know, besides the other thing in my mouth, my tongue.
Well, Shuri, it looks like someone else in your family history is a loser, so you can't be a dragon now.
Said King Tunt to Sonic before calling his guards and pushing him out the door. Also, fucking New Year's, like,
Kill him, please. Thank you.
Sonic was now outside.
Hey, Tails.
Said Sonic to Tails.
Can you look up my family history and figure out who isn't cool enough for me to be a dragon? I never knew I could become a dragon, but I think that's how we can defeat Hitleg.
Wait, what?
Glad
That is the best bit game I've ever heard.
Tails typed fast, so fast, faster than the fastest car you've ever have seen or think of.
Wow.
Tails looked up Sonic's family history on the internet and used this technology and devices to scan the information and found a thing.
Hey, Sonic, I think I found the answer. I am going to send you to the person now. This person is also in World War II. Make them cool. I hope it's not Hitler.
Sonic also hoped it was not Hitler because then he would be related to him and have to go to jail.
You have no redemption. You have blood relations.
Sonic disappeared from Egypt in a flash of light and flew through the time and the space back to Germany in World War II. I'm retarded. I'm sorry. He was now outside a house. It was sad and gray looking, and it was rainy.
Okay, my family member must be in this house.
Sonic went inside and looked around, but he did not find anyone. He looked in the first room and the second room and even the third room. He looked at all the rooms he could find.
What is this, a joke? I'm so pissed at this. I want to be a dragon,
said Sonic out loud to himself, but outside of his head.
Oh,
then he heard something.
What is it like a Jew hiding behind a wall?
Oh, you'll know. You'll figure it out, Freddy. Take it from here.
Oh no. Oh,
Oh,
no.
oh, it is!
You know what? No, I'm doing it.
I read
I'm gonna
ahead.
rest easy tonight after this. Hello! Is someone down there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's me,
oops.
Sonic
Actually,
the
guys,
Hedgehog.
I'm so sorry. I actually have to go.
Oh, what?
I'll carry on. I'll carry on with the voice.
You might have heard of
Said Sonic, laughing and smiling because he knows now. He now knows he's famous enough to be known by King Tunt, who is in the history books.
Ow! Come up!
Said the voice, and it was a girl's, and then a flap came out of the ceiling and stairs and popped out of the hole in the ceiling, and Sonic went up them. Sonic went up there and saw a girl. She looked sad.
Hey, who are you?
You have to read it.
I thought I did.
No,
Hey,
Doc.
who are you?
No, you have to. You're the narrator," said Sonic to.
Oh,
the
said
girl.
Sonic to the girl who was standing there.
I'm Anne Frank.
And the girl who was actually Anne Frank.
No, wow. I know who you are. I heard about you.
Said Sonic.
Really? Wow.
Said Anne Frank.
This is gonna sound crazy, but I am related to you. I'm here to help you. You are not cool enough.
Said Sonic. Sonic bounced up and down on the wooden floor and made it creaky sounds. They were in an attic.
Really?
Said Anne Frank. Now she looks even sadder. She was living here all by herself in this attic. I don't think that's how it was. Like she had.
Yeah, no wonder you're not cool. You're living up here in an attic.
But I'm scared of the Nazis.
Said Anne Frank, almost ready to cry. She was so.
You have to face your fears.
Said Sonic to Anne Frank.
You cannot just hide up here in this attic all the time waiting for something good to happen. You have to go and do it yourself. Show the world who you really are.
Wow, I get it now.
Said Anne Frank.
I am too busy being afraid of the Nazis. I need to face my fears and leave this attic. I am not just Anne Frank. I am Anne Frank the Hedgehog.
And then she took off her headband and big hedgehog spikes came out of her head.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's it. There's so many more things you can do if you're not afraid. You can go to Applebee's and use Team Social Media and buy an Xbox and even have penis plus vagina sex like me and Amy.
Said Sonic to Anne Frank, winking. Oh, you fucking perv!
Wow, I did not know about this whole new world of possibilities. I'm going to start right now by leaving this attic.
Said Anne Frank to Sonic. She took one step and then another, and then enough to get to the bottom of the stairs and began standing on the floor. Then she glowed a whole lot and smiled and looked at Sonic.
Thank you. Thank you for showing me that I should not be afraid of the Nazis. I am going to go to the mall.
Let's go to the mall!
I'm going to have penis plus vagina sex with Amy.
Me and Amy.
With that,
I just
Sonic left
you
the
can
house.
go to Applebee's.
Okay, now that we have to get you to Hitler's castle. It is super defended, so I can't get you into it just by the time machine. We have to get you in another way.
Okay. Let me find where I am. Said Tails to Sonic in a thinking way. Hitler was the president of Germany, so they had to be really careful to think of a plan.
Oh, maybe you can go disguise it, disguise as a pizza delivery man and then sneak into Hitler's room.
No, Tails, no, that will not work.
Ah, man. Sonic appeared in front of... Oh, wait.
What?
Said Sonic.
You are forgetting.
Sonic.
Pizza was not invented yet in World War II.
So was it an Xbox?
Damn, fuck, pizza!
Said Tails to Sonic.
I have another plan. Just get me to outside Hitler's castle and I'll do the rest. Use the time machine now.
Alright. They had to go back before World War II started because Anne Frank was during World War II and they wanted to stop World War II from happening. So they had to go back before it happened. Tails his buttons and Sonic just went out to a different time with a sound like whoop. With a sound just kind of like whoop, you know? It just always happens.
With a whoop.
The whoop. This is the highlight of my night. Sonic appeared in front of Hitler's castle. It was big and dark gray and on top of a hill that went straight up and it was full of rocks. I guess he bought it with his artist salary.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
There was basically no way to get to it.
Yeah, no way. He used his whole artist salary on that. No.
Also, the sales from Mein Kampf.
Okay, thanks, Tails. Here goes my plan.
Sonic balled up into a ball and started rolling forward.
Aggressively.
He rolled so fast that, using friction and magnetics, he stuck to the hill. As he rolled
Sonic
up
the
it,
Magnet.
that had not been since, well, ever. Sonic rolled his way to the top of the hill and over the castle wall and to the door of Hitler's castle.
Okay, I got to the castle.
Said Sonic to Tails, and then he saw what he was afraid of. Sonic saw a bunch of Nazi guards coming right at him because he was baiting.
Oh no! This stinks!
Screamed Sonic. He backed up against the door to Hitler's castle, and all the Nazis ran right at him. They were so big and scary, and Sonic did not know what to do. They were coming right at him with the biggest and most dangerous weapons money could buy without breaking the bank. Because Nazis are reasonable.
Yeah.
You know,
Sonic
they might be genocidal, but they're frugal, and I can appreciate that.
They come out when Nerf gun.
Sonic just closed his eyes and almost cried as the Nazis ran at him while he was up against the door, and almost like he did not know what he was doing. He jumped up at the last moment when the Nazis were running at him, and he avoided all of them, but they ran into the door, knocking it down. They all fell into a pile and went unconscious.
Wow. It's the miracle of life and bad writing,
said Sonic. He was safe and was able to get inside Hitler's castle. Sonic walked over to the lumpy bodies of idiot Nazis and followed the red carpet all the way to Hitler's room. The castle was really scary inside. It was dark gray and there were red carpets with gold parts and there was even lava. There was even lava.
Wolfenstein, what is this?
There were candles that were lit on fire in the hallway. Sonic ran down to the end to big doors and opened them. The doors busted open and Sonic saw Hitler standing behind a desk.
I'm here to stop you, you idiot ass!
Sonic ran into the room and at Hitler, but Hitler stopped him.
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Who do you think you are? I am Hitler, king of Jews. What the fuck?
He is a quarter Jewish.
And I am going to destroy the world.
Hitler and Jesus mixed up.
Hitler looks like you think he would. Yeah, I don't know how to take that.
Long hair and Jesus looking, because apparently he's king of the Jews.
Oh no, he's pulling out a sword made of fire, so I'm imagining Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon.
Say the line.
Prepare to meet you dead.
Hitler ran at
Oh,
Sonic
Dad,
with
Sonic.
his fire sword, and Sonic almost thought,
Oh no, I'm about to die right here.
but then he did not. Sonic jumped over the sword and said,
Nice try, Hitler, but you're messing with the wrong hedgehog. Or should I say, dragon!
Sonic put his elbows out like he was ready to do the chicken dance. But instead, he started to glow, and the light went up, went to him, and big beams of light came out, and it made a loud sound.
No, no. This cannot be. The legends are true.
Screamed Hitler, trying to beat off Sonic.
Oh.
I'm just gonna leave.
With this
Wow,
fire
Hitler, I didn't know you were
sword.
that good.
This fire
Oh
sword.
boy, king of the Jews you are. King of my juice.
Made him king of Jews. Made him juice. Sonic kept glowing and his shape changed into a big blue dragon with green eyes. He was so big that he broke through the walls and hit ceiling of Hitler's bedroom. Oh, they were beating him off. Said Sonic. And he breathed fire into the sky. Sonic used his big dragon claws and slashed at the little tiny baby Hitler. What? He was looking so scared. He was a baby?
Okay.
So scared, using his fire sword now. The wind was blowing. Then Sonic decided enough was enough and grabbed Hitler in his claws and flew out away from Germany to Hawaii and dropped him into a volcano.
They're right next door.
So lucky.
I like how he had to fly away to drop him into a volcano when there's lava already in the castle.
Yeah.
Shouted Sonic as he snapped a picture and flew away from the volcano back to Germany.
Where did I get this camera?
He selfie.
Sonic got back to Germany and glowed and then turned back into a hedgehog.
There, Hitler's dead, so World War II can never happen.
Said Sonic to Tails through the technology.
Wow, cool! That was the coolest thing I've ever seen! We will be able to use your dragon powers to get our way all the time!
Said Tails to Sonic, almost crying with amazing feeling.
I'm amazed right now.
Sonic looked at himself and said,
Yeah, it was cool, wasn't it? Okay, take me back to normal time now. I want to go home.
Tails handled his device, and Sonic came back to Tails' room in a flash of light.
Okay, give me that camera!
I can take that
Screamed
now.
Tails to Sonic.
Wow, control yourself.
Said Sonic to... Whoa! Control yourself!
Sorry!
What?
We're reading Sonic fan fiction and you're ruining it.
Oh shit! Because like that's basically. Read it to me.
Sorry!
You missed Hitler! You missed Hitler in this!
Hold on.
And you
Why
missed
are you guys on speaker? Hold on, let me switch it.
Why are we?
No, that's not how it works. Voice setting. How do I do this? Oh wait. Okay, wait, say stuff now?
Hello?
Oh shit, there we go. What's up?
You're too slow.
You missed
Oh,
Anne
fuck.
Frank. You missed Anne Frank the Hedgehog.
Oh fuck.
Sonic the Dragon dropping Hitler.
Who is she? Who is she hiding from?
The
Nazis. Hitler, King of the Jews.
Oh fuck. Jesus.
All right, let's wrap up this.
Yeah.
Sorry!
Said Tails.
I'm excited!
I'm exiting. Tails grabbed the camera and print out the picture of Hitler being eaten up by the volcano. It has.
Oh fuck. I'm sorry. This caught me so off guard.
Then they ran to school, even though it was like, fuck. And broke in and ran to their history classroom.
Mr. Learning, there is our project!
Said Tails as he handed the picture to Mr. Learning. Mr. Learning touched his glasses and looked at the picture and said,
Oh my god! This is of Hitler dying! You stopped World War II from happening! Wow!
"Yeah,
we
Sure did.
said Sonic and Tails together at the same time to save time. They laughed and high-fived like at the beginning of the story.
A strong high five, remember? A strong high five.
That's it. You get the biggest A ever. The project is over and you get an A for the whole class. No one else does.
Said Mr. Teaching.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
Mr. Learning!
Yeah. I don't know what that
No, because they killed Hitler, Mr. Learning faded from existence and got replaced by Mr. Teaching.
Mr. Teaching! No! Mr. Learning!
Woohoo! Sad.
Oh my god!
Sonic and Tails hug Mr. Learning.
Why was there a shark?
I guess Mr. Learning and Mr.
No, do it
Teaching are like
again.
gay lovers or something.
On the
Oh
show,
my
Merry
God.
Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
What the fuck? Why is there a shark in the middle? Are you?
No, there wasn't a shark, but there was a Hitler.
Oh shit! I'm this call. Sorry, I'm watching my friends play Injustice, and it's Aquaman versus Aquaman. And one of the attacks that they have is getting eaten by a shark, and it's fucking me up right now. Yeah, it's pretty tight.
like the thing flows with water and he stabs him with a spear and gets a shark to eat him.
Yeah, it's fucking rad as hell, man. Oh my god.
Oh, I want to play Injustice right now. Fuck.
Oh.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
That was totally.
Are you guys having any alcohol tonight?
No,
I will be. I will be later on.
I got high 2 nights in a row. I can't.
I'm enjoying myself a nice red rhubarb Summersby cider, and having a good time.
There went Gappy.
I'm gonna go too, probably.
Wow.
Well then,
This
I guess
was fun.
let's wrap up the stream here then.
Hey Doc, thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thanks for
having
joining.
me too, Doc.
Thanks for
I'm glad
joining.
that I was able
Hey
to
Doc,
be your
thanks for having me, dude. I love you. All right, so I'm not leaving yet. Fuck you. I'm here till the end of it.
Bye bye, stream. Subscribe to Dr. Applejuice.
And Charleston VO.
No, don't
Subscribe to
do
him
that.
first.